How goes it, everybody? If we can, do I have Polytopia hidden? How's it going, Chilito? We're actually... Interesting. So, it won't let me show the Polytopia through my Polytopia scene, but I'll do it through my new game stream. Okay. But, do I have my art available? No, we don't. I want to get this one fixed. Because, see, this one's where my art is, right over here. This is where... What are we going to play today? We're playing Polytopia. I don't know what tribe yet, so if you want to put a request in the chat, go for it. Omaji? Yeah, I could do that. It's been a while since I played Omaji. I want to try the method Tiny Dry. I'm not playing Tiny Dry. I don't find Tiny Dry interesting. I will get bored and be done very quickly. Alright. Let's... What if we hide this? Hide this? Capture... Any full screen... There's something that is... What's this one? TCG Life Simulator Card Tests. Oh. When you can play a game or two, then try something else. I discovered my interest in roguelike or roguelikes. Yeah, roguelikes can be a lot of fun. Can be. Forgive me, everyone. We are still experiencing... technical difficulties. Alright, well, we're going to start removing some things. What's this? Okay, so this is that. What's this? General voice chat? Oh. Here, let's just hide that, I guess. But, you don't have to play Tiny Dragon. I'll still play Omaji. Polytopia. Why are we not... Alright, we're just going to try this. And then we're going to go back to Polytopia again for the 4th time. Alright. Technical difficulties are finally over. Small Lakes. We're going to play good old Condor. Is this Call of Duty? No, this is actually Stellaris music. Including deck builders like Monster Train, STS, Slay the Spire, right? In particular, I've been playing Monster Train and just rediscovered Risk of Rain 2 and understand the love for Balatro. Yeah, I've actually been playing Balatro on my phone. There's actually, on the PC version, there's a mod to do multiplayer where you're playing against another person. So that one's fascinating. I'm a little sad that it's never made it to mobile devices and not as an actual in-game feature, but it's fine. Who you? Ooh. Same here, I don't have it on PC, but multiplayer sounds fun. Yeah, it really does. I actually watch Should I play Omaji too? You can play whatever you want. I'm not a stickler for having mirror matches. If you want to play Omaji as well, you can play Omaji. And it's a mirror match. With that in mind, oops, I had turned sound effects off. Still haven't beat it, but just started playing it yesterday, so it's alright. Yeah. It's actually got a pretty high skill ceiling. Alrighty. Well, that's rough. Much more enjoyable than I thought it would be. Yeah, I actually agree, because I originally thought that, you know, if the whole point of poker is to like actually figure out the proper way to play and all that, you know, it's hard to describe, but again, Balatro ended up doing a lot better than I personally had expected. You might get it, Cholito. I'll give you a little bit. Oddly enough, even though we know where our opponent is, we're going to go ahead and get ourselves an Explore here. Hey, it gives us a pop. Ooh, that is a lot of really good vision. This one is the remix of Polaris. The reason why you do an Explorer even on this way is we're Omaji, we have riders. So we'll be able to rush all the way towards these other ones way quickly. Friend bought Hades Balatro Slate Spartan to purchase a few days ago. Nice. There's... Interesting. There is a few games that I do want to be playing. I might still play some more My Card is Better Than Your Card, just because a lot of people ended up liking the art, like the shorts I did for the video for that Christmas video got 1,000. So if I honestly just do more of those, I can probably grow the channel that way. But it's not like my main goal is specifically to grow the channel. Alright, we're gonna grab 2 here. This is gonna sound really weird, but we're just gonna explore. It's gonna wander around randomly just for a little bit. Alright, pass the turn. So our economy's pretty bad right now. Like, just Fully honest. It's a bad economy. But we'll be able to recover here in just a moment. Best thing for us to do to recover, honestly, though, is to pick up farming and then start leveling. I mean, I might just need to get units, actually. He does have a village here. I need 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I need 7. There's no, like, really good way. If we go for the villages, we actually lose both, so we don't go for either. Easy, just get resources from that ruin. Yeah, there was no way to guarantee resources from that ruin, however. It's just another one of those games that we're probably just gonna lose, just cause. It's fine. We'll make the most of it. If our opponent tries to play aggressively like this, I mean, they do have a swordsman that's gonna get here in like 1, 2, 3 turns. It's a pretty good defense. We're just gonna have to end the turn there, because I just need units. I'm behind on units on like a turn. That ruin giving me an explorer after getting explorers on both of these two villages is probably game losing for me. Wow, that's aggressive. I mean, they get to play aggressive in this instance. So I got roads specifically so I can get to this village a lot faster, but I don't think that's happening. My economy is too poor. And I have to give up a village. One, two. Siege if I train. Well, actually, it's a lot of roads, but they can siege my capital if they really desired. They can't siege this city as easily, and I need riders there. I really need this ruin to be something. And then secure it with the swordsman. I was also hoping that this city go here and then get this lighthouse, but instead it went down to this area over here. So it could have gotten the lighthouse, but it didn't. Workshop? No, gets an explorer. So he didn't have vision, but now he has vision that I'm in a bad spot. So he can see everything. Please! I'm one pop short. The big bummer is this one tile right here, but this prevents this city from leveling up, so it helps. Oh no, we're being sieged. Just go around. All right, pass the turn. We're making trades. We're both about to get the killer monument because he's definitely been getting better kills than I have. I have to deal with this vet. That is super frustrating. First, we're going to level up this city, because I will forget, and I really need every little advantage I can possibly get right now. Alrighty. That's as good as that's gonna get. He has to go on the offensive this turn. Else I recover too much. Allowed to recover. Ziki, how's it going? Happy New Year, Ziki. To you as well. I'd like to have the resources to just bridge over to there. Two giants. That's not good. He's also got construction, so he's gonna win just in the long run. So let's see what we can do about this. He's gonna get a free siege. That's unfortunate. We're so cooked. Yeah. Man. Too bad I'm still short on resources. They took that city as well? Yeah. It is frustrating. It's fine. We'll make it work out. Either that or we lose. Probably just gonna lose, but... That'll help, but I think we just lose. Because there's not really any techs that I can get to put myself in a better position here. Like, I'm behind on everything. I can't get the Grand Bazaar. Oh no, he got an explorer. Well, there's no village here, so I can actually snipe this. But I think we still just lose. I also don't even have a terrain advantage. Oh man, he got Eye of God. That must be nice for explorers to work his way. Alright, I'm not salty at R. I don't have enough units. I have got as well, right? He's gonna try to brute force it, and I think he has enough units too. Well, maybe not in this turn. Issues is I still lose in the long game because he's got the better economy. I need to pull back just a little bit. Unfortunately, this is the best play I got. Actually, it was not. That was a misplay. Oh, he's not going to punish me? Okay. Yeah, actually, it still does. This city was also just dead to me. It's fine. We're gonna go ahead and resign. So I tried a different strategy that typically is considered not so good, and it didn't pay off, but we also had terrible luck. So I'm not going to say that it was because of a bad opening. We're going to do Shared Fog. Because I started off with the one-rider opening, and we ended up going to this village first, which unfortunately we met his rider, so doing a one-rider opening for a faster economy gets punished heavily by what I did here. After that, we didn't explore because I want my riders to start heading faster to the west. I don't think that was a misplay, but maybe it was. At this point, he's able to get a lighthouse. He's now got everything he needs to just go farming and have a really good start. Gets another lighthouse. Now he just needs roads instead. Yeah. I wish I could have done something a little better to capitalize on this. And at this point, I'm perfectly missing vision. We're just cut off right here. So I have to be careful with these two riders, because with my weaker start, I am more prone to just losing. This explorer needed to go to the lighthouse. It went straight downwards. So notice it did end up on this tile here, which would have been enough to find a lighthouse, so we had bad luck there. And then, last but not least, this ruin gave us an explorer. That does not give us a lighthouse. Average told me luck. Good game. What did I say? I'm just that good? Yeah. You played well. You definitely played that well. Knew you would cower away from the middle city. I mean, if you knew that, then you should have punished me for it, but you didn't. you cowered as well. So... But, yeah, it was just mind games, and I was heading towards those middle cities, but by the time I was ready for it, you had a bigger force, because I went with a risky start, and I got punished for it. I need to figure out when's the best times to actually be using that sort of opening. I guess Omaji versus Omaji is, or an Omaji mirror is not going to be the, best matchup for that. Another Omaji mirror. Yeah, you left your capital open? Yeah, you did. Really surprised about that. We're gonna try again. Follow the resources. This is a bad start. I mean, it's great for Omaji to have such a big opening. I'm gonna gamble. We're gonna gamble it once again. We're gonna pick up our village, and because of the new explorers, it's gonna immediately go to the north. So, Borg, since it's an Omaji mirror, I'm expecting him to also be heading towards the center. We should be able to find our opponent this way. Wow, it is... Okay, we found him. I'm gonna go with a more aggressive start. Oh, it is a risk. Took since you knew go for it. Right. So if we don't see any other riders anywhere here, because we're gonna be moving to go to this ruin and move here to support. So we're just gonna do this here, level up, get ourselves a workshop, pass turn. He gets the Explorer, finds me. It's not what he wanted to see. And in this case, we go here, hit, retreat back, and then we siege. With 2 riders to follow up with. Textbook. See, that's what should have happened against you, Amro. So, we're gonna open this one up. Last time I saw an Explorer this bad was before the Explorer update, to be honest. Right? That was some pretty brutal Explorers on my part. Yeah, this is a huge gamble. If we didn't... My goodness. That Explorer should have gone north. But anywho. Except you're not a noob, totally, at least I'm right. But like, look at this. Wow, so he doesn't even see it coming. Why would you explore there? That one was just a bad explorer. Okay. Yeah, he should have gotten a workshop on that Vex City. But other than that, like... Yeesh. Let's be fully honest. If we're gonna... Let's just look at this one again from our opponent's view. You started... And, oops, I am on the wrong thing. You start in this top quadrant, and then he decides, you know, he's gonna follow the resources. When you look at that, I mean, if I did a better drawing... Give me a moment. We're gonna just put this here. We're gonna put this here. That's in my quadrant, so... I'm not here. I could be here, which means I would probably be already in this spot right here, and if I started off here, I'm already going to be here into the center. So he's taking a big risk overextending that far. Could you review our game and tell your mistakes in yours? I don't think you actually made too many mistakes. My mistake was relying on luck. So if we review this from your point, is you go over here to the center. Honestly, this is... I wouldn't necessarily say this is a mistake. This is just more theory of where the heck are you supposed to go? Because we know since we're playing on lakes, there should be a second, but there's water here, because we can see because of this coast, or not because of the water here and lack of coast there. So your second village isn't there. So it's either here or just somewhere in this entire quadrant. So you did the right thing going south. It's just really difficult to move forward in this sort of position. If you know that it's an Omaji mirror, you can play aggressively, head towards the center, or you can try to play a little more passively, head towards the lighthouse. But notice if you do the one I'm just saying right here, you forego this center village to me. So heading towards the center in this case was the right call. Again, no real misplays here. I go over there, bop-a-da-bop, I move on back. You move on back. The issue is I didn't have the vision. We'll actually turn off. We'll put it to auto here. So when I move over here and I see yours, typically what you're wanting to do if you have two riders is you want your second rider supporting it. So we're starting off here. Our second rider would be here. Bop-a-da-bop. And then I would be wanting to do something like if I had a second rider, I could be very aggressive and put it here. But if I put my second rider onto this tile here, you could just kill it. So the best place for me to put this rider in order to apply support would be to put it onto this tile here. Both of them are threatening this village in case you try to extend. And if you retreat, if I had a second rider, I can then start heading over to this potential village here. Or I could just go one here, go this one here, and pick up these two villages. I have options. But because of my one rider opening, I am very, very susceptible to early aggression. So the correct thing I have to do is pull back. If you're score counting, you would be able to see that I didn't train a second rider because of because Omaji starts off with 520, goes up to 535 or 545, depending on explorers, and then jumps up to 560. So, because right over here, you have, or 550. You have 550 points or 560 points, depending. Because you pick up the second rider. I have 545 points. Meaning I got the 5 clouds here, but I'm not at 560, so I only trained one rider. So you actually could have played aggressively. To be honest, I really had much clutch room. Yes, you did. Oh, man. Right over here, it's just textbook what you should be doing. You're picking up the village, you're picking up the ruin, you're leveling up. Nothing really is being done. Now, at this point, you have a choice of level up your village or go with a rider. Because of this tile here, you know there's a village here. But my borders are not here, meaning I don't have it. So you're, again, making the correct call, you're leveling up. However, because of where all your units are, you are very exposed to me just sliding a unit onto here and then just taking it. I don't have vision, however, so I can't do that. So, like, right over here on this upcoming turn, you'll see I'm just 2 turns away, but I play passively. If I moved it these guys one space forward, I didn't have the resources to. I actually should have. I should have. So that was probably a mistake I did there, is positioning. So in this case, it's just my unit positioning. But again, you don't see anything, so you get to play passively. And I could have taken this village this turn. So it's just, I was playing way too passively, but I've also lost games because I played too aggressively. So, not really much was done wrong. Counting score is hard, man. Risk of rain in the background. Have fun, Chalito. Told you, banked on the fact you would be scared it was a bluff. I mean, I had to because of my opening. If I lost another unit, it was just game over. So, that's just how that goes. We're gonna play some more Omaji. I'll try my best to do score counting. The issue is I'm rusty when it comes to score counting. Alrighty. Our opponent's at 615. That is Zabazi or Yadak. Cool. That means I can head to the center. That is a bad start. We're going to go with another rider. So what's our opponent doing? If they only jump up 10 points, then they're doing the more standard, slower, well, I say slower, the more economic route. Ooh, they placed a road, and then they rode it forward, and they trained a warrior. It's Zabazi, so they actually leveled up their capital. I'm actually wrong with that. I was set in stone that they were Yadak. So, I'm gonna take another gamble. They should go up. Are they gonna go up 15 or 25 points? Because 15 is 80. Okay, so they have a mountain in the way. That's really good. Now, typically, you want to go for the village. So what, even taking the ruin and getting lucky on the ruin is probably still game losing for me. We're going to go ahead and take it now. And if we're counting everything, the best tech for me in this instance, we'll go with roads. Another rider. Rider spam. In the beginning, I feel like mistakes later in the game and they went unpunished. Not really. Because of your strong early game, it helps carry you to the end game. I never could recover. You made all the appropriate calls that you should have. Ooh. That's not too bad. We'll go ahead and put this here. And at this point, we need to decide what are we going to do. Because of the layout, we're going to go fruit, fruit, explore. And we're going to find our opponent really fast. And we failed to get the lighthouse yet again. Oh, that is the story of today, isn't it? Our opponent decided they needed to go with the lighthouse first. Very interesting. They're on the water. All right, we're gonna go here, we're gonna go here, and we're gonna start heading over here. Actually, the first thing we're doing is going this way, because if they have a unit like right here trying to capture, We need to punish. They have a very weak early game. We have to punish. I have roads? I do have roads. So we need to level up this city with our roads. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 1, 2, and then get our fruit. Ooh. Interesting. It's not going to stop me. We can honestly overwhelm our opponent at this point. He is on the water, though. That is scary for me. Wait, are you streaming somewhere else other than YouTube? No. I need a workshop. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go here. Capture, pass. So if they have a hidden warrior, like, right here, and they're planning on killing, we can use these 2 units to go in, kill as well as body block with a rider. So that city is ours. Ooh, actually, I'm not the smartest. I should have put the road here? Well, no, we needed the road here so that way we can road forward and start focusing on our offense. We're going to capture first. We're going to grab farming. Alright, road. Road. Resources. Farm. Resources. We're gonna go ahead and farm here. We're gonna do another explore. I just want perfect vision of everything that's going on. Past turn. They have navigation? That's crazy. Secure the kill. You're better off securing the kill. That was incorrect. I completely forgot to share that we're streaming today. Hold on. Alright, we're gonna go here. Bop-a-da-bop. Go here, secure the kill, run over to here. Yes, they can do something about it. Road, road. Oh, bad at counting. It's fine. It's not the end of the world, just my career. We're gonna go ahead and level this up. There's no reason for us not to be improving our economy at this point. Workshop. And pass the turn. you have to hit. This is so game over. Yeah. So what our opponent has to do specifically, he has to... Well, I don't think actually it's enough, even if he hits. So even if he hits here... No, he has to hit there. I don't think he realizes he has to hit or it's over. Resources. Bop. Any of you already got kills? No? Okay, there you go. Right over there. Yep, and he's got to resign. Might as well move you there. Man, I am just like a couple stars short on everything I would need and want to do here. Alright, yeah. I don't think we can begin to describe everything that went wrong for our opponent there. Hold on, we're gonna... Alright, so let's take a look-see. What ended up happening? First off, oh, disgusting. What is this spawn? We have resources. We have a potential village here. We have a potential village here. We got a potential village here. So what I would be doing is level up, and the one direction that is incorrect to go in this entire instance is going to be directly north. Reason being, if for some reason your opponent, like, shows up here, you can deal with them. If you want to be cautious, you could send them here, but the correct direction is to send directly east. It covers both north, it goes south. Take your pick. All in water was a big mistake. It was. Continues to go north. The correct direction to go is directly east. Trains warrior, that part is good. Works his way around to start viewing the lighthouse. He would have been on the village now at this point of time and capturing his first city. Had he had gone the correct direction. Trains a warrior. No real big harm there, and immediately jumps onto the water. He doesn't have an economy to support a navy. What did we just learn here? Alright, our unit is right here, hiding in the fog. So we're just going to go ahead and zoom out one tile there. So the unit we know is here. Now, it can be tricky to, keep track of, but those are little things that you need to keep track of in order to protect yourself in these kinds of situations. First things first, we need to start getting ready to defend ourselves. This warrior here should be landing right over, either right there or landing right over here. Personally, I would put it onto this tile right here. It offers protection to this village here, and then this warrior should be heading north. The other option you may have, You know, it's none of that. He moves it south. Levels up. And he gave me the village for free. And honestly, at this kind of point, the game's over. Again, too many minor mistakes will lead to a game loss, which is unfortunate because we're at that stage of the game right now. Clean up, bop bop, bop bop, and here the game is over. So, a lot could have gone better here. The other option that he had, I don't know, it's just sending the war in the wrong direction. Not much you can do about that. I'm gonna play one more Omaji, and then I'm gonna get up and stretch. I'm trying to figure out when's the appropriate time to open up with just one rider versus two. I think the main rule would be if you could level up your suburb. I'm going to be trying to follow that rule, where if I can level up my suburb, then just go with it. Else, I'm going to just start off with one rider. I mean, just see if that's going to work out. Wanna play? I mean, if we got nobody else, sure. Eventually, I'll get back to the higher yellows. Alright, it's another mirror match. But I'm also just really curious because in the World Championship, the Omaji player started off with this. So... when is it good? When is it not? I have to know. We're gonna make this work. Maybe see if we can make this idea work out. Oh, that is very telling. That was a one-tile move right there. Ooh, is he getting a ladder? Almost. So we know our opponent now has this for their vision. Alrighty. Let's make this work. The positioning probably could have been a little better. But I need to start capturing my cities. I've been gambling a lot in my games. That just doesn't feel right. Ah, hey, they did have vision. Interesting. Did he just get an explorer? Ooh. Yoink. So it's, unless they get climbing and zip all the way through to here, it is impossible there for them to take this village. So that's ours. Bop. Happy and blessed Sunday, Shalom. And Happy New Year to you too. I need to put you here. We need a tech. Chivalry? Alrighty, fruit. Fruit. Explore. Ooh. There we go. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Sneaky, sneaky. I definitely needed to pick up roads. Well, now we need the better economy that farming gives us. Roads could help, I guess. I was hoping to have this village at this point with my aggressive start, but unfortunately that one forest tile is making that very difficult. Farm. Resources. I don't think he can break that siege. Bop-a-da-bop. So he gets that village. Nice. Alrighty. I need to do a tech pivot. Because I can't stop him from getting this village here. But we're going to be picking up this one. So the real question is how do we make sure we don't lose this one? Well, we need defenders right now. Oh, I wanted him to go north. That's dumb of me. It's gonna go bop-a-da-bop. In my opponent's shoes, I would be going climbing to be picking up this ruin here. Because if either of us gets a swordsman in this position from that ruin, that's disaster. Now, my first unit I need to kill is going to be this warrior. Because I want to try to limit him wrapping me around and surrounding my city. I have to continue to respect roads. And everything I'm about to be doing at this point, I'm just trying to buy myself time, because I'm honestly in the better position. He does have access to the water before I do, though, which is bad for me. But we can make it work out. I do need to level up this city, however. So we're going to be spending next turn really just focusing on that. It's a lot he would have to spend on roads. He doesn't have that economy. Does he have climbing? We're about to find out. I just need to buy time. Does not have climbing. He needs to actually protect this tile a lot. I think we barely don't kill it. That's fine. We're gonna level up this city first. I need roads. But I need to start spamming out some units. So I need some riders. I need to threaten him too much on the land. Riders and defenders, oddly enough, is a pretty good combo, so if I can get a wall of defenders here, then we can starve our opponent out. I need to keep this warrior here. Pass the turn. Gonna be watching Tolby streams? It's good to have you back, man. It may not seem like a lot, but these defenders are going to do a lot in slowing down the opponent's aggression. It's another village here. And these defenders actually can apply pressure to our opponent. For instance, just the threat of the defenders moving this away to take that ruin is applying a lot of pressure. If he keeps the rider there, we can bop kill. And if he doesn't, the defender moves this way towards the ruin. It depends on what he wants to do with that rider. Actually, no, that doesn't kill, right? I think it actually just barely lives. Rush Calc. Defender. Defender. I think it lives at 1. Yeah, it lives at 1. Cool, so... That is very telling information. I have to train a warrior here. We can put you here. another rider. Another rider, and another rider. I can actually consider chivalry in 2 turns. Takes. And I get the ruin. I think this is an acceptable trade. Oh, that is not what you want to be doing. That rider is so low on health. Fascinating. Alrighty, so what he's trying to say is he prefers this kind of trade. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to just accept it. How close are we to the Killer Monument? Not close enough. Yeah, it looks good to me. By him trying to make this kind of trade, we actually... Oops. We get, we take, and we take. And he can't break any of these other sieges. I can also just re-siege here onto the west. That might be better. Because he's got a pretty big force over there. Alright. May have to just go archery, which is really crazy to think about. I don't like how many scouts he's about to have available, though. Archery's expensive, but I may just have to pivot to it. That's unfortunate. How am I supposed to level the city up? I want to fight a game where the water doesn't matter too much, and I can absolutely force it. Okay, move you here. We're gonna move you here. We're gonna move you here. We're gonna move you here. That'll end our turn. I need roads. Man, I just need a better economy. I completely forgot about that. Oh well. It's fine. I was gonna veteran up anyways. I really need something good from these ruins. All right, please. Heck, I gotta try something. Just, at this point, anything needs to be tried. Okay. I'll put you here. That's the turn. Yeah, he has navigation. I need to turn this into a land battle, though. I can. It's gonna be rough. But with philosophy, look at that. It's gonna be so much easier to just pick up techs, which is what we need. Mm-hmm. Killer Monuments is complete. This city's about to just be sieged endlessly. I need more resources. That'll end it. I have to take a big gamble with this ruin. Because, don't know if it's obvious, we're in a losing position here. I think there was a turn about 4 turns ago. I should have just double sieged the bottom. I already kind of had it planned out, and then I didn't double siege. I should have just double sieged bottom. Because after that, we could have easily then just taken this city and then turned this into a land battle, which is the only way I win. So our opponent has too much naval presence. Neat. Ba-ba-da-ba. Yoink. I don't know if it's worth continuing this one. That Explorer ruin was not at all what we needed. If it gave me a swordsman, probably, but I'm just trying to think of anything that keeps me in at this point. Because not even chivalry is going to save us. It's got so much time! I really wish that the game would not be so unequal in ruins and resources. I mean, it was nice that this ruin gave us pops, but we really needed a swordsman right there. Honestly, if we got a swordsman on this one, we could have immediately started applying pressure. Yeah, I'm just gonna... We're just gonna go ahead and resign. I'm done wasting time. That was a good game, but... Yeah, that was really rough on my part. Oh, that's a bummer. Alright, I do need to get up and stretch. We'll let them finish closing out the game. I gotta get something to drink. Alright. Silly that the game didn't let me resign there. Alright. Check to see who won. Oh my goodness, I wonder. Well played. Also, are we friended so that way we actually... Why are we not friended? That way we can actually see the record. Not as bad luck as last time. Alrighty, so... That is... the wrong replay. Welcome back, Ziki. There we go. Let's open up with this one. So, I want to specifically take a look at... Because there is the turn with the defenders. Yeah. This turn right here. Why didn't I just double cap? I had enough for roads. What I had in my brain is we pick up roads that allows us to go here, bop, and then siege, and then use these three in order to siege. You know, this goes here, secure the kill. Why didn't I do that? I even said that's what I was gonna do. This is that turn where... So if we look at his view, yeah, he would not have been able to unsiege either. We do a pincer. We do a pincer afterwards. Collect that. And then try our best to turn into a land battle. Because instead of having only 2 cities of production, we would have had 5 cities worth of production against that naval onslaught. It still would have been bad. It really still would have been really bad for us, but we would have had a better chance. I was talking with someone misplayed and then lost me really close. Cap City, I thought it would be finished. Oh, you're talking about the... Yeah, your city right over here? I'm trying to think, because... Yeah, I mean... It definitely was a misplay to apply that. You would have been better off just holding the siege just to slow my production down. Because at this point, yeah, your city gets sieged, and there's nothing you can do to unsiege it, so yeah. That's a bummer. On to the next one. Today's just going to be a Condor Day. Unless somebody specifically wants me to play something else. Oop, we've got our lines still. There we go. Get rid of those. Cybanti, please. Oh, sure. I'll do it for you, Zeke. Let me get this, I guess I don't need to close that bottle. Cymanti's in a weird spot right now. There's no, like, best strategy right now. They're all kind of just mediocre. Pink Cymanti! Yeah. It is time for New Dawn. We'll see how it goes. Nora told me it's okay to lose a special enemy. I'm just that good. I have felled many, and I could say you were one of the best. I appreciate that. Alrighty. But the new skin is so cute. There we go. Ooh. Flowers. End the turn. But I think the overall synopsis about what the best Cymanti strats is... Some pros like to do 1 fungi, 2 warriors to generate pre-capture. Well, I mean, I do... a somewhat more traditional, but I do rush botanics. I find that as the most consistent. Degenerate pre-capture opening. Yeah, this one's my preferred opening. Hearts instead of stars. They should have more unique money icons for tribes. They need to have just more colors. I actually should not have done a swarm here. Because there's no reason for this guy to be swarmed. I should have been 1 space forward. That's me being distracted and not counting. But Cymanti's honestly complicated to play. Alright, we're going to get 5 hearts. We're going to go here, because it's the best chance to find what we need. And... Botniks. We don't train any new units. It's fine not to go for... You can go for... Nah, we've got way too many spores. There's no reason not to. I can understand it, the idea of not going botniks, but I see 2 spores in a adjacent city. Nah, I'm definitely going with botniks. That way I don't have to pick up any other techs. Fair? So, because my goal is to go with 2 mycelium. Rush market, right? Because mycelium is just really good. Ooh, this is actually a really good map for Symanti here. I should have trained a another warrior. That way I can pick up this ruin. It's okay, we're still gonna take the ruin. We're gonna go for a strong economy. I'm not gonna explore. Why? That way, ooh, Shinshi is here in the north. Why is this a good map for Symanti? Symanti's actually pretty good on water now. They're not like the best tribe on water, but they're pretty darn good on water now. I think it's because it's laked, all fungus are next to each other. Yep. That's why. We're about to have a pretty big turn next turn. I do want to do a border growth on my capital when we get the chance. Once we pick up mycelium, that levels up the capital, and then we get our first centipede with these 2 spores. But this city's going to level up, give us 5 stars, and we're going to explore with our central city. Man, I feel with Shinshi, you either have the best game, whatever, or the worst. Yeah, depending on how good their forged giants are. Understandable. Oh, no! That is rough, buddy. Prepare for an Explore rune. I was not expecting a double mountain, but shame on me for not predicting RNG to not go in my favor. Right? They're already on the water. Get roads and connect maybe. Yep, we're trying to get mycelium. Because once we get mycelium, we actually get our first centipede. Centipede is any good against Shinshi? How far do the mycelium stretch? Just 2 tiles, right? 3 tile radius. Where do I move? Here. You can be greedy. I was trying to figure out, like, how to maximize everything with the least amount of mycelium. I think just because of this perfect lake right here that we have, this little river, it doesn't quite matter where it goes. We're just stuck with this. We need to start going for water. As much as I want to deal with the mountains over here, I think we just need to get onto the water. Because this is a lake map. They're already potentially on the water. Their economy's not great, though, because they went with fishing very early instead of forages. Well, I'm assuming. I'm actually assuming. I don't have vision of them, coincidentally enough. So, who am I to say, like, where, like, how they're actually doing? They'll be the judge of that. I'm gonna play greedy. I feel like I have to. The less greedy thing is to put a warrior here. But I guess the other question is do I really need centipedes on a lake map? Ooh, Eye of God. Well done on their part. This is rather unfortunate lake. Yep, it is a rather unfortunate lake. That's a shame. They do stop me from capturing that one. It's fine. Maybe we do need the centipede, just because they're now on my land. I'm gonna go and pick up trade. And I can honeycomb here. We're gonna go ahead and park a fortune here. Get ourselves more stars, resources, flowers, a lot more economy. That'll do. I don't think you can win this game, but it's fine. We're playing Simanti after all, soft music. I actually think we're gonna still win this. We have a good setup. I just now need to go and start fighting for the water. So we're gonna need swimming. Workshop. Okay. Flowers. Fish. Workshop. I mean, it's a down how expensive your opponent is. If he's as good as me, you might have a chance if he's pro. I don't think so. Maybe. I mean, he would know he needs to start making a really big push on this city now. But if he's got good vision, he also sees that, yo, I have this unit here. So we're going to be spamming out Oxalotls out here and just trying to push out ourselves. Followed up by getting the squishies, which can make their way over here. But last but not least, we have a way of applying pressure here on the water. Mm-hmm. You can go border growth in that city. Yeah. We want to, because it stops his roads. So, believe it or not, we're in a pretty good position here. Could be better. And we have to border growth now. Specifically just to protect the city. That unit's gonna get 0 value. I don't know. It's gonna... It'll help. Oh, I thought you meant the water connection. Yeah. What's their defense? Oh, their defense is a 2. Why do I keep thinking of the defense is 3? I've been thinking that for like the past 3 weeks. I keep thinking of the old unit. That's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Think now it's a tricky time. It is. You can't go, can't just go markets. Sure I can. Watch me. It's okay. I already got the main market that I needed. We got the largest bit of value. We're gonna go hunt. We're gonna go ahead and do an explosion here. Flowers. Hunt. Population growth. Honeycomb. Oxwaddle. Hunt. Fish. Resources. Yoink. Oops, did I do that? How many stars? It depends on how much fungi is around them. Hunt. Hunt. Get a super unit. We'll pass the turn there. The little dragon thing's not do anything. It's fine. It'll do more than enough. It'll do exactly what I need him to. Like what? In this case, it's gonna apply a lot of pressure here. That's rude. Does the level of fungi matter? Is there... No, the level of the fungi does not matter. Oh, what? Hmm. It was obviously a catapult. It was obviously a catapult. Yeah, I should have done the math and figured it out. Yeah, the fact that it did 7 damage is weird. It's a bomber. I mean, how other you would have been inside your vision, right? My brain, I mean, you heard what I heard, right? There we go. You should resign. I know I would have. Maybe. I still need a test to see like what kind of stuff he's capable of doing. But yeah, rushing bombers. Yeah, good play on his part. I'm also wanting. I thought you was gonna make the trick for a sec. Yeah, I was looking at it. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and resign. It does us no good to waste our time on this. Did I really do something wrong? I mean, you're talking about the Houdini, right? We could not have Houdini'd. I just didn't have enough units in the right position. Yep, that's, So, since I knew this is going to be a water game, instead of going sneaking, should I have just gone... Maybe the correct answer was I should have just started focusing on the water. That's probably was the correct answer. That was probably the correct answer. We'll try it again. Honestly, I do like the base skin a lot better. It goes something, like this. You leave the game and you have to wait however many minutes to baked. In return, after your turn ends, hoping that he would let you win because he is inactive. I'm not gonna do that. I've had somebody do that, attempt to do that to me before, because they had 15 minutes banked. And then, so I started playing another game. So then, like, haha, I got you, you fool! That must have been fun. I mean, I was very much annoyed by it. It didn't work, but... It was still annoying to deal with. Why charge Evolve Forest? I'm banking they're playing a slower tribe. That's it. Like, you're right. I should have just gone straight for, I thought about it. Yeah, to train another warrior. Oh, did I forget to move my warriors? I'm sorry, I'm trying to think a couple turns. I think I'm just now thinking about it. I forgot to move, yeah. Well, that's frustrating. Big red button, perhaps? Nah. We now need to get bionic. Nope, that's too slow. I am putting everything into this ruin. Rush out of centipede. Yep. So I actually should have just moved my... The correct thing is I should have moved my units here and then here to pick up this ruin, or this village. That would have been the correct call here. You don't want a nuke him? I either need stars... Okay, that's not it. We'll try. I have to just try. If I don't try anything, I just auto-lose. 7, Dumex at 5 star is not going to save you. You don't know that. We also got a swordsman to follow it up. The bigger thing is, will it catch him off guard? Maybe I should have gone with swordsman instead. I don't know. I feel like swordsmen are just too slow. Really? That's just rude, man. Cost 10. I thought it cost 8. That's fine. I should have disbanded the shaman. I think I should have tried Swordsman, right? Would Swordsman have been better? Because we can at least spam those. Yeah, interesting. He has vision of that specifically. I should have gone with Swordsman. Train a ward before converting. I don't think it actually matters. Yeah. I think I should have just gone with Swordsman. That was my mistake. Oh well. That and... We're not going to bother looking at that one. We're going to just try again. I should have moved those warriors. I would have at least had 2 cities worth of production. Gone with Swordsman instead. My brain told me it's either Swordsman or Dumux, and honestly, I really haven't tried Dumux. No, we're not doing a giant Pangea game. No, don't play Samantha. You still have a chance. We'll try better. Ooh, boy. Playing against Zabazi. I'm gonna move you up. Oh, wrong. Fungi, and pass the turn. Workshop. I actually could have explored there. I think exploring is still wrong, though. Yeah, that's not at all what he wanted to see. Oh, I should have been watching his score to see if he jumped up enough to get riders. I think so. I love reading the name of different games. Pass the turn. Woohoo! Free kill! I'll take that trade. Fungi for here. Pass this turn. So what's the best way to be fighting it off against it? We just need to go organization with chitons? Buy ourselves some time? Fungi. We'll pass the turn. Because they may actually just want to siege there. Bop-a-da-bop. We're going to go with a workshop. We're going to go ahead and pass this turn. We have to do a border growth on our capital. Resources. Hydrology. Border growth. Algae. Pass the turn. It's not a Kubi, he's so good. Ooh. That's always cool to hear. I love witnessing good players. We're going to move here so we don't get an explore. We're going to go org. 1, 2. Explore. Let's figure out what's going on their side. That's always the terrifying thing, is when you suddenly see, why do they have vision of me? Cool, he's playing passively. We will too. Trick question is no. But is he better than me? No, because you're the best. I was gonna be going strategy, but I think we need to go pessitism. Or do we go hunting? I think we need to go... Maybe we are all good players. I think I just need to go pessitism here. I think for the long game, we need to get on the water. Yeah, I think we need to get onto the water now. We could also start applying pressure on their capital. Ooh, a Schwarzman. For short-term pressure, we need chitons. We especially counter the giant of the cap. Yeah, more possibly. I'm gonna put this unit here. Parker super unit here. I think we just need to apply a little bit of pressure. Fungi. I think we can park a fortune here. Get ourselves more stars. Just, I need the level up. Normally, I'm notoriously bad at, saving all my resources way too long. I think we just need to go, good to go, good to go. Centipede? Possibly. We got pressure, and our capital's pretty well defended. Yeah, so as long as we start applying this pressure like I currently am, we should be fine. I'm not getting the Eye of God, so... This is actually really big pressure we're now applying here. One psyche for the village, another to pressure the capital. Yay. Well, because we're also applying pressure onto this ruin. That should be enough to one-shot, right? Yes. Ooh. Bop-a-da-bop. 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 That's a lot of half-dead, riders there. I think that's actually just the game. Because I could pick up climbing next turn. Hold on. Hey, that's my wife. Oh, she's saying it's time for lunch. Well, the missus has spoken. Sure. There's nothing else for me to grab at this exact minute, so... I thought about climbing, but I don't need it this turn. Ah, but you don't have enough units. It's fine. Beautiful! Oh, wow, this is one space away. That is not the game. It is not! Is he gonna do a giant push? He's gotta have a giant here. Bop-a-da-bop. Ooh, he doesn't. Bop-a-da-bop. Well, don't mind if I do. How exciting. Got a free Boomchi. Alrighty. Spam a million eggs. Yes, we'll do our best. We will certainly be doing our best to spam a million eggs. Nice! What am I supposed to do with this Boomchi? Poison the giant? Maybe. Let's get a better economy. And I just need more units. The issue is like... Where are you from? Oh, you're from my capital. Darn it. Another moth? Maybe. I do have a moth. I'm aware the moths don't go invisible, but they can't do anything about this one, so... Noise? Noise? You can directly hit the capital? Yeah, I can already hit the capital. Oh, are you talking about... I even knew they don't go invisible. Mods are dumb. I'm sorry. I mean, last turn? Yeah, I could have hit the last turn. Well, but I'm planning for a better turn this turn, because now I get to steal, I get to protect, but better yet, I get to attack. Yoink. And we're going to go ahead and head to here. Beautiful. We'll take that. We'll take that. We're gonna go ahead and just put a moth right there, because they can't do anything about it. Alrighty. You can go right there. And we're just gonna wrap our way around. Sounds good to me. Alright. Oh, the disrespect. So here's what I'm demanding of them. A, they have to clear out all these units. The only way this moth is not about to have a constant influx of eggs is by killing it with the giant, which means we take the giant. So I wouldn't necessarily say disrespect. Oh, misplay on their part. There we go. Yeah, now they had to spend extra resources on that. The tough bits of playing a live game. I forget, can you, explode eggs? Because this would have been great to have exploded. And just cleared everything out, you know? Yeah, pfft, dang it. It's fine. You can explode low HP eggs. It's fine. Could I have exploded them last turn? Nah, dang. That's okay. and riders cannot one-shot them, it's fine. Dang, I'm 1 star short. Killer monument is complete. Gate of power. Resources. Moth. Yeah. This is the first time hearing Evil Laughter from Toy this year. Yeah, the issue is I'm kind of just feeding them at this point, but we're getting to do what I need to do. Do eggs move? I don't think they do, right? No? Yeah, that's unfortunate. I just need to spam out units at this current point. Yes, they move. They do? Oh, that'd be even better. It hit that city? Yes. Wait, they don't? We'll find out. Yeah, they don't. We're still gonna steal the, economy. Alright, Phychi. Phyton. Moth. Raichi. Turn end? I've trained in every single city, right? Oh, I have one extra unit that can still move here. Cool beans. Rider time? Hexapod? I don't think so yet. I don't think it's time. Definitely Hexapod? I don't think so. I don't think Hexapods are good enough to clear here. Maybe Swordsman. That way I can level up a couple of my back cities. Get a slightly better economy. At least we are hitting the West City. Oh, yeah. They don't know we have moth. They technically do know we have the moth. They are not prepared, right? They are not prepared. Because if any of these moths survive long enough, they're in big trouble. So if I can spam out moths in 2 cities at a time, that'd be great. Wish my economy was a little better. I am a little sad that I lost the race to this city. That's what I get for trying to pressure this city over here. Oh, neat. I think still just hitting this city is the better play. Just to deny them the resources. Because we still steal their resources, right? Alright, so now we moth from here. Cool. I think that's it. I think we just pass. We want 5 big eggs, not 2. It's fine. Yes, I want more of the bigger eggs. That would be best for us. We need hexapod? Ah. Yes, we denied the ruin for another turn. They're gonna clog the capital. See, that's part of the problem that I'm currently dealing with, is that is what they're doing. Yay! More spores! Noise? And you should hexpod to clear those units. That will clog you up. No? I don't think hexpods are going to make a difference there. Fungi. Kaiton. Yes! And we're just gonna keep infecting all their units. Moth, and Raichi, and explosion here. Beautiful. So the more units we poison, the less they can actually heal up their units. Yay! I get a giant. Ooh, they're trying to say, ha, my giant is dead. Or my shaman is dead. There's nothing that can be done about it. They got... Here you are. I'm listening. What maniacal schemes do you have for me? I'm all ears. And no way out. That's... Yeah, too many moths. I should have not trained a moth in the back. Oh well. Use a hexapod? Yeah, I may need a hexapod briefly. They are putting a valiant defense. Hexapod is definitely the way. Maybe. You just try to take the giants and try to wing it? Yep, we're taking the giant and winging it. This should have been on this tile right here. There's no reason this moth should have been on this tile. Next turn they get onto water. Yep. This one turn they're gonna have is really all they need. No more moth? Yeah. That part is unfortunate. Yoink. Hunt. How about... Dang, I'm literally 5 stars short from doing what I was gonna want to do. Two, 3, so I can put you pretty much anywhere here. There we go, I think that's as good as that gets. Get a defender here? Yeah. Well, I don't get the defense bonus. Oh, this moth is in the wrong spot. It should have been on this tile here. I mean, I'm a little low on time, so I can't just do everything really, really fast, but I am making a couple misplays. That is going to harm me. We do need to get rid of this giant, and best way is probably going to be hexapods, so... Man, his city has so many fungi. Yes! Next turn, have hexapod. I think that's what we're going to have to do. Ooh. Ooh. Level 3 city, level 3 city. Oh, archery. Yoink. Yeah, that one's just out of range of everything. Try a little better. Hexapods aren't the answer. You can still win this? Yeah. What? I thought I still had like 20 seconds left. Oh well. That probably loses me the game. You're winning this? I don't think so. They cannot buy any techs. Pretty much. As long as I keep sieging them. Also, my guy didn't heal. Oh wait, no, I killed their giant last turn, so of course it didn't heal. Maybe it is Dumux. Look at the level 1, level 2 cities. Yeah, it will help. What music is this, by the way? It is from Monster Train. Lost to the Bogs. We continue to deny. I'm gonna go extra greedy here. There we go. I think this is as good as that's gonna get. On an algae, maybe? Yeah, maybe an algae. I'm honestly getting a little bit tired mentally. It's hard for me to think right now. On an al... Oh, you're talking about, like, put it onto, like, here or here? Maybe. I think the spot it's gonna be is fine. Issue is there's no, like, good tech for me to counter their archers. Now you can't take it back. I can't take it back this turn. This, by the way, is very greedy of me, but I feel like I just need to pivot, so... Yeah, that ain't happening. Dumuxes are going to destroy him. That's the goal. How much are these? 20 stars. You're not getting that city back. I'm getting that city back. Ah, dang. I need to retreat my water forces, and I really need to save for oceanology. I'm losing this. Sorry when I let you guys down. Just believe me when I say I am trying. But I'm getting tired. That centipede might do something. I mean, it's applying pressure. I should not have let him get onto the water specifically in that location right there. Another misplay, so... I'm unfortunately just making a lot of misplays at this current moment. Because I've kind of lost all my initiative at this point. Is me losing access to this tile here for applying pressure. That probably is the game right there. Because now he has all the economy he needs. Apply a siege. Just go back and heal. No reason not to. Alright, at this point, there's just one stage left in this game. And it's, the naval. Could do a better job fighting for the water, and at this rate, honestly, probably him. I'm gonna put these here so they can start getting more. I'd rather have larvas. What's that Mancy supposed to do against archery, though? Because I've always said, like, archery's really good, but, like, archery's, like, amazingly good now. You stalled too long. Yeah, I did. Well, that play I did 2 turns ago was just bad, so... I maybe should have just tried going all in with Oceanology and then just Living Fortress my way to his stuff, do a whole bunch of splash damage. I thought about that like 7 turns ago, but I went against it. Not saying that was the correct play to make, but... I say getting Dumuxes would have been the best choice. Maybe. I can't afford them. I can't get to them. My economy is kind of just mediocre, and he's got way more cities than me. I unfortunately lost all the important races. Yeah, I think it's time to be done. It was a good shot. We're gonna go ahead and just put it to Faith Up. Excuse me. Sorry. I don't think there's, unfortunately, was... Because he's a good player. I don't think there was one necessarily best answer. He doesn't have the eco to spam Dumux. Yeah, I don't have the eco for that. The real question is what was... Pause. I mean, it definitely would have helped if I correctly mothed on this turn. Start that snowball. So, you know, turn 17 was the first noble play I can think of. Like, I'm tired and hungry. It's 1 o'clock. That was a good game, though. Losing and why is that you say? It's because you had to go Cymancy. I mean, they're no longer broken, but they're in an interesting spot. It's just archery is really strong against them right now. I don't know what the correct answer against archery is, though. And it's because of all that free range damage. Cymancy doesn't have a good answer for that. Well, it's multitudes of things. All that force defense bonus as well, but you can easily mitigate that with poison. Don't sugarcoat it. They